Hello, my dear children. How are you? I hope you are fine at your home. What we have discussed in the last section, BODMAS rule. BODMAS rule is a clue word. It gives how to solve an arithmetic expression. The letter B stands for brackets, and O for half or orders, and D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, S for subtraction. Okay, and also we have seen about the types of brackets. What are they? Vinculum, simple brackets, curly brackets, and square brackets. Here you can see the another name for such bracket. See, the another name for vinculum is bar or line brackets. The another name for round brackets is ordinary brackets or parenthesis or small brackets or common brackets or simple brackets. Similarly, we can find the another names of curly brackets. They are middle brackets or flower brackets or serpentine brackets or braces. Similarly, we can find the another name for square brackets also. See here, the another names are big brackets or rectangular brackets or box brackets. Okay, if an expression containing such bracket means, first you have to evaluate vinculum and then simple and then curly and then square. It's clear, children? In today's class, we are going to discuss a new chapter. Chapter number 3, playing with numbers. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about many concepts about the numbers. Okay. First, we are going to discuss about multiples and then factors. First, we are going to discuss about multiples of a number. What are called the multiples of a number? See here, children. Multiple of a number is a number. Multiple of a number is also a number which is obtained by, we can obtain this number by multiplying the number by any natural number. Okay, what are called the natural numbers? You already know. What are called natural numbers? The numbers start with 1, that is 1, 2, 3, etc. are called natural number. It was going on. Okay, now we are going to find the multiples of number 6. Okay, this is the given number 6. Now we are going to find the multiples of 6. How can you find the multiples of a given number? By multiplying the given number by any natural number, we can find the multiples of it. Okay. See here, now I am going to multiply the 6 by natural number. So first I am multiplying the 6 by 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4, 5, 6 like that. I am multiplying, I get the answer which is nothing but this sixth multiplication table. Okay, thus we are writing multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, etc. These three dots represent etc. It means it was going on endless. Okay, thus multiples of a given number is endless. We can find the infinite number of multiples for the given number. Okay, next we are going to see some problems based on the concept multiples. Okay, see the first sum, example 1. Write the first 5 multiples of subdivision A 6 and B 14 and C 24. Before answering the question, you must listen the question carefully. They are asking only first 5 multiples. So you have to multiply the given number by the first 5 natural numbers. So the first question is 6. I am multiplying the 6 by first 5 natural number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what are your answers? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. These are the first 5 multiples of 6. Okay. See the next question. 14. The given number is 14. Suppose if you know the 14th table means you can easily write the first 5 multiples of 14. Suppose if you don't know means you have to multiply the given number. So what is our given number? 14. First you can easily write 114 is 14. So 14 2s are, it is also easy. 4 2s are 8. 1 2 is 2. Next 14 into 3. 4 3s are 12. Remainder 1. 1 3 is 3. 3 plus 1 4. So 14 3 into 4 42. Similarly 14 into 4. 4 4s are 16. Remainder 1. 1 4 is 4. 4 plus 1 5. So 4 into 14 equal to 56. Similarly 14 into 5. 5 4s are 20, remainder 2, 1 5 is 5, 5 plus 2, 7. Thus 14 into 5 equal to 17. Thus we have find out first 5 multiples of 14. What are they? 14, 28, 42, 46, 70. You have to stop up to this children. Okay. See the subdivision C. You have to find the first 5 multiples of 24. Okay. First you can easily write 124 equal to 24. 2 into 24. 4 2s are 8. 2 2s are 48. Next you have to multiply. 4 3s are 12, remainder 1, 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 1, 7. So 3 into 24 equal to 72. Similarly, 4 4s are 16, remainder 1, 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 1, 9, 96. 4 into 24 equal to 96. Similarly, 24 into 5, 5 4s are 20, remainder 2, 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 2, 12. Thus we have found out first 5 multiples of 24. What are they? 24, 48, 72, 96, 120. Okay, that's all about the concept multiples. Next we are going to see a new concept, that is factors. What are called factors? Factors of a number. We can define a factors of a number. Read the definition. A factor of a number is a number. Similarly, a factor of a number is also a number that divides the number completely. Okay, we understand the concept. A factor of a number is also a number. That number divides the given number completely. What do you mean by completely? Completely means it divides the number without remainder. Without remainder means the remainder should be equal to 0. Okay, let us see one example. See here, I have written here 12. I am dividing the 12 by 4. So in fourth table we have 12 3 times. So 3 4s are 12. Here see our remainder is 0. So we can call 4 as a, that is 4 is a factor of 12. Similarly, if you divide the 12 by 2, you get 6 2s are 12. So the remainder is 0. So you can call 2 as the factor of 12. That is 2 is a factor of 12. Similarly, if you divide the 12 by 1, in that case also you get the remainder 0. Similarly, we can find many factors of 12. Okay, there is a method to find the factors of a given number. Okay, let us see how to find the factors of a given number by doing one problem. Okay, see the example 3. Write down all the factors of 32. In the question they are asking all the factors means you have to write all the factors. Okay, how do you find all the factors of a given number? First you have to observe the given number 32. You have to think that number comes in which table. Okay, and then you have to analyze and write that number as the product of that number. Okay, first step is you have to write the 32 as 1 into 32. Next, the 32 comes in 2 table also. So you can write the 32 as the multiple of 2. So 2 into 16. Suppose if you don't know how to write it as a multiple of 2 means in the rough work you have to divide the 32 by 2. So 1 2 is 2 and subtracting you get 1 and bring down 2. So 6 2s are 12. So your remainder is 0. The remainder must be equal to 0 and then you can write the 32 as the product of 2 into 16. Thus here we have written 2 into 16. Similarly, we are finding other way of writing 32, that is 4 into 8. This is the possible ways to writing the 32 as a product of some other numbers. Okay, so you have to stop up to this. Now we are going to write all the factors of 32. So therefore, the factors of 32 are, while you are writing the answer, you have to follow the ascending order. Ascending order means small to big. First you have to write 1 and then 2 and then 4, 8 and then 16 and then 32. Thus we can say the factors of 32 are 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32. What do you mean by this saying this number as the factors of 32? If you divide the 32 by 1, it leaves the remainder 0. If you divide the 32 by 2, it leaves the remainder 0. It means these factors divide the given number completely. According to the definition, what you are saying? A factor of a number is a number that divides the number completely. Completely means remainder should be equal to 0. Thus we have found out the factors of 32. They are 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32. It's clear, children? Next subdivision will be 140. That is, you have to find the all the factors of 140. So first step you have to write the 140 as the multiple of 1. Thus 1 into 140. Next you have to analyze how can we write the 140 as a multiple of some other number. See, 140 ends with 0. So it comes in the two tables. So you have to write 140 as a multiple of 2. How do you write? You have to divide 140 by 2. So how many times? 7 times. 7 2s are 40. So remainder 0. Link this 0 to the quotient. So you can easily write 2 into 70. Similarly, you have to divide 140 by 4, 140 by 5, 140 by 7, 140 by 10. Find these numbers. Okay. Thus we have written 140 as a product of some other two numbers. 140 equal to 2 into 70, 140 equal to 4 into 35, 140 equal to 5 into 28, 140 equal to 7 into 20, 140 equal to 10 into 14. These are the only possible ways to write the 140 in product of some other number. So you have to stop up to this. Now we are going to write the factors of 140. Therefore, factors of 140 are, while you are writing the factors, you have to follow the ascending order, that is small to big. So you have to first write 1 and then 2, 4, 5, 7, 10, 14, 20, 28, 35, 70, 140. So count children, how many factors that 140 have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Thus, the number 140 have 12 factors. If you divide the 140 by these 12 numbers, definitely you get the remainder 0. Okay. Next we are going to see some types of numbers. Okay. Many types of numbers we are going to see. First of all, we are going to see even and odd numbers. Okay. What are called even numbers? See here. Numbers which are divisible by 2 are called even numbers. We can define the even numbers by based on many concepts. Here we are defining the even number by divisible concept. See here, numbers which are divisible by 2 are called even numbers. We can also define numbers which are multiple of 2 are also called even numbers. Numbers which are divisible by 2 are also called even numbers. Numbers which are multiples of 2 are also called even numbers. See, what are the even numbers? See here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. You have to leave the 1 and then write 2, leave the 3 and then 4, leave the 5, 6, leave the 7, 8, leave the 9, 10. You have to write the number like this, you get the even number. So we can call 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, etc. are called even numbers. Okay. How can you identify the even numbers? Okay, see here. The digits at the units place of even numbers is any one of 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Okay, do you understand? See here. Suppose I am writing 3, 5, 2. Okay, this is the place value of ones, tens, hundred. You can also call this place value as unit place. Okay, if you have to observe the digits in the unit place. What is the digit in the unit place? 2. Suppose if the digits in the unit place are 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8 means, then we can say that number is an even number. Do you understand? So if you are having like this number 790, so you can say this number is ending with 0. So you can say this is an even number. See here, 140. It is an even number. Similarly, 6. It is also, see here, 1, 5, 6. The number ends with 6. So you can say this number as an even number. Do you find? I hope you have understand how to find the even numbers. Okay. Next we are going to see what is called odd numbers. Read the definition. Numbers which are not divisible by 2 are called odd numbers. If the number is divisible by 2 means it is said to be even numbers. If it is not divisible by 2 means then we say that number as odd numbers. Okay, see how what are the odd numbers? 1, you have to leave the 2 and then write 3, leave the 4, 5, leave the 6, 7, leave the 8, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, etc. Such numbers are said to be odd numbers. Okay. How can you identify the odd numbers? The digits at the units place of odd numbers is any one of 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9. See here children, 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9 they are told. See here 11, the digits in the unit place is 1. See here, and see here digits in the unit place is 3. 15, digits in the unit place is 5. 17, digits in the unit place is 7. 19, digits in the unit place is 9. So if you write the numbers consecutively, you get the same number in the unit place, that is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 like that. Okay, this is the way you have to easily identify the odd numbers. How can you identify the given number is even number? The digits in the unit place are 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. Okay, see here children, here I have written the number 1, 2, 3 up to 9. Can you say 1 is what type of number? It is even or odd? Yes, it is odd number. And 2 is even number. And 3 is odd number. And 4 is even number. And 5 is odd number. For writing odd, I am writing only simply O. And 6 is even number. Write E. And 7 is odd number. And 8 is even number. And 9 is odd number. See children, what do you observe by this, seeing this number? See here, odd, even, odd, even, odd, even. While you are observing these numbers, we can easily find the odd and even numbers are occurs alternatively. Okay, it's clear children? Hello children, now we are going to do activity for the concept of even and odd numbers. We have already know what is meant by even numbers. Numbers which are divisible by 2 or multiples of 2 are said to be even numbers. And what are called odd numbers? Numbers which are not divisible by 2 are said to be odd numbers. Now we are going to do activity for the concept of even numbers. Okay, now I am taking some shapes. Now I am going to count these shapes. Okay, let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, totally we have 8 pieces. Okay, now I am going to check the 8 is even or odd. How we can check? Let us check by pair these shapes into 2's. Okay, pairing each coins. Thus we can see all the coins are paired by 2. See here, all the coins are paired by 2. If all the coins are paired means we can say that number is even. Okay, do you understand children? Let us take some more coins children. Now I am going to count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Thus totally I have 15 pieces. Now I am going to check this 50 is even or odd. Okay, for that you have to pair the each pieces. Now you have to pair this by 2's. Okay, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Similarly you have to pair all the coins. Okay. See here children, we have paired how many coins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 coins we have paired and we have only 1 remaining coins. Suppose the coins are not paired means we can say the given number is odd. That is, we mean that odd numbers are not paired by 2 and even numbers are paired into 2's. Do you understand children? Suppose let us take 4 coins. See, 4 coins. All the coins are paired. So we can say 4 as an even number. Suppose if you take 5 coins means see we have 1 coin not paired. So we can say 5 as an odd number. Suppose if you take 6 coins, see all the coins are paired into 2. So you can say 6 as an even number. If you take 7 coins, see the last coin is not paired. So we can say 7 as an odd numbers. Okay, do you understand the concept of even and odd numbers? Okay children, thank you. Next children, we are going to see very important concept, prime numbers and composite numbers. Very important concept. So listen the class carefully. Okay, what are called the prime numbers? See here, we are defining the prime numbers and composite number based on the factors. Okay, see here, numbers that have only 2 factors That is 1 and the number itself are called prime numbers. What they are saying is, if a number having only two factors, then they are 1 and itself. Then we call that number as prime numbers. Okay, do you understand what I am saying? Prime numbers are the numbers that have only two factors. They are 1 and itself. Then the numbers are said to be prime numbers. Let us you will understand by seeing this example. See here, what are the prime numbers? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, etc. It was going on. You can't find 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 in as a product of some other number except the numbers. That is, if you write 2 means you can write 2 as 1 into 2 only. Suppose if you are taking 6 means you can write 6 as 1 into 6 as well as 2 into 3. So you can say 1, 2, 3, 6 are the factors of 6. But for 2, this is the only way to write 2 as the product of some other two numbers. They are 1 and itself. Thus the factors of 2 are 1 and itself. That is 1 and 2. Similarly, for the 3, you have to write only 1 into 3 only. You can't write 3 as the product of some other numbers. So we can say the factors of 3 are 1 and 3 only. Similarly, 5 can be written as 1 into 5. So the factors of 5 are 1 and 5. So from these examples, we can easily say 2 has only 2 factors. That is 1 and itself. 3 have only 2 factors. 1 and itself. 5 have only 2 factors. 1 and itself. So by the definition of prime numbers, the numbers that having only 2 factors, 1 and the number itself are called prime numbers. That's why we are saying 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, etc. are prime numbers. Do you understand, children? Okay. Next we are going to see composite number. I can also say what are those numbers which are not prime number are also called composite number. Those numbers which are not prime are also called composite numbers. See here, we will discuss one later. Okay, first we are seeing composite number definition. Numbers that have more than 2 factors are called composite number. If a number have only 2 factors means it is said to be prime numbers. If a number having more than 2 factors, that is 3, minimum 3. If a number having minimum 3 factors means we can say that number as a composite number. Okay, let us see the example for composite number. See here 2, leave the number 1 and 2 here. Here we written 2, 3. So next number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 also you have to write here. 9 and 10 and then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, similarly we have to write the prime and the composite number. See here 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, etc. All these numbers have more than 2 factors. See, let us check 4. 4 can be written as 1 into 4. It also can be written as 2 into 2. So what are the factors of 2? 1, 2, 4. Thus it have 3 factors. Similarly, 6 also have 1, 2, 3, 6, 4 factors. Similarly, we can say 8. 8 can be written as 1 into 8 and also 2 into 4. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4 factors. Thus, we can say for the composite number it has more than 2 factors. Okay, that's all about the composite numbers. And these are the important notes you have to remember carefully. See here, 1 is neither prime nor a composite. It means we can't say 1 is a prime number. We can't say 1 is a composite number. You have to leave the number 1 while you are explaining prime and the composite. This is an exceptional case. 1 is neither a prime. 1 is not a prime nor a composite. 1 is not a composite number. We can't consider the 1 in case of prime and composite number. The one more come like this. Dash is neither prime nor a composite. You have to write 1. Do you understand, children? See the next one. 2 is only even prime number. Do you know the even numbers? What are they? What are the even numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like that going See the first even number is 2. See here, what is the first prime number? 2. Thus we can say 2 is the only even prime number. Suppose the question like this, dash is called even prime number. You have to write 2. Okay. See the next note, except 2, the remaining prime numbers are odd. See the prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 was going on. Except 2 means you have to leave the 2. See the remaining numbers 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. All ends with 3, 5, 7. Here 1, 3, 7. They are called odd numbers. That's why they are saying except 2, all even numbers are composite. In the 1 mark they will ask the question like this, except 2, all even numbers are dash. So you have to write composite. Except dash, all even numbers are composite. So at the case you have to write 2. Okay. Now we are going to do one activity. In this activity we are going to find how many prime numbers between 1 and 100. Okay. Let us start our activity. Okay. How can we find the prime numbers? For first step you have to write the numbers from 1 to 100. In your maths book they have written the 1 to 100 like this, the horizontal method. You can use any method, horizontal or vertical method. Okay. Here I have written the 1 to 100 like this. Okay. The first step you have to do is first cross out the number 1 because 1 is neither prime nor composite. So you have to leave the number 1. So what is the next number? 2. 2 is a prime number. So you have to circle that prime number. After that you have to cross out all the multiples of 2. That is, you have to cross out the even numbers. Okay, what are the even numbers? The number ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 are called even numbers. So you have to cross. Next even number is 4. Next even number is 6. Next even number is 8. And the next even number is 10. And the next even number 12. Similarly 14. Next even number 16. Next even number 18. Next even number 20. You can also say even numbers as well as the multiples of 2. Okay. Next multiple of 2 is 22. Next even number. Next even number. Next even number. Next even number. Similarly, you have to cross out all the even numbers. See here. 42, next 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60. All the number ends with 2, 4, 6, 8, 0 are all even numbers. So you have to cross this. 72 ends with 2, 74 ends with 4, 76 ends with 6. 78 ends with 8, 80 ends with 0. So they are even numbers. That's why we are cross out this. 82, 84, 86, 88, 90. Why we are crossing these numbers? Because we are going to find the prime numbers. These are numbers having more than 2 factors. So they are composite numbers. So we are cross out them. We are going to find the prime numbers only. So here 92, 94, 96, 98, 100. Thus we have crossed out all the even numbers. And what is the next number? 2. 2 is 3. 3 is a prime number. So you have to circle the 3. Next you have to cross out all the multiples of 3. Okay, what are the multiples of 3? From these 3 you have to count 3 numbers. See, 1, 2, 3. 6. 6 is the multiple of 3. So you have to cancel the 6. Next count 3. 1, 2, 3. 9. It is the multiple of 3. Cancel it. 1, 2, 3. Already it cancelled. Next 1, 2, 3. So you have to cancel. Again count 3. 1, 2, 3. Already cancelled. So leave it. 1, 2, 3. Cancel it. It is a multiple of 3. 1, 2, 3. Already cancelled. 1, 2, 3. Cross out. 1, 2, 3. Already cancelled. 1, 2, 3. Cancel. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Cross out. Under 1, 2, 3. Leave it. 1, 2, 3. Cross out. 1, 2, 3. Already crossed. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Cross out. 1, 2, 3. Already crossed. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Already crossed. 1, 2, 3. You have to cross out. 1, 2, 3. Already crossed. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Cross it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Cross it. 1, 2, 3. Already crossed. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Already crossed. 1, 2, 3. Crossed. Thus we have crossed out all the multiples of 3. Next number is 4. It is already cancelled, crossed out. Next you have to see 5. Circle the number 5 because it is a prime number. Next you have to cross out all the multiples of 5. Let us check if there is any multiple of 5 left out. How do you find the multiples of 5? It ends with 5 or 0. Okay, see here. Is there any multiple of 5 left out? See, there is no multiple of 5 here. See here, 25. So you have to cross out this. See here, no one. 35. And then 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Thus are cancelled. Thus we have circled 5. Next you have to circle the number 7. It is a prime number. So you have to circle the number 7. Next you have to cross out the multiple of 7. See, is there any number left cancelled? This not cancelled. Let us check. See, all the multiples of 7 are crossed out, I think. Thus we have cancelled all the numbers. See, let us check. Thus here no multiples of 7. Here we have no multiples of 7. Here 43, 47, 49. See here, this is a multiple of 7. So you have to cross out. See here. No. Here also you have to check. 77. It is a multiple of 7. So you have to cross it out. Similarly, there is no number. See here, 91. If you divide the 91 by 7, see here, 1 7 is 7 divided to 1, 3 7 are 21. So it is also a multiple of 7. So you have to cross it out. Thus we have crossed out all the numbers. So remaining numbers are said to be prime numbers. Now you have to circle the prime numbers. These are called prime numbers. So you have to circle them. Now you can say what are the prime numbers between 110, 2, 3, 5, 7. What are the prime numbers between from 11 to 20? 11, 13, 17, 19. What are the prime numbers here? 23 and 29. See here in this column, what are the prime numbers? 31 and 37. In this column, what are the prime numbers? 41, 43, 47. See here, what are the prime numbers? 53, 59. See here, what are the prime numbers? 61, 67. Similarly, 71, 73, 79, 83, 89. Here we have only one prime number, 97. So these are all called the prime numbers. Okay, do you understand, children? Next, children, we are going to see some problems based on the concept of prime numbers. See the example 4. Find the prime numbers between 50 and 60. Between means you have to exclude this 50 and 60. Now you have to observe the prime numbers table. What are the prime numbers between 50 and 60? See here, from 51 to 60. What are the prime numbers? 53 and 59. So you have to write prime numbers between 50 and 60 are 53 and 59. Okay. Read the next question. Write all the composite numbers from 60 to 70. If they are saying from means you have to include this number, first number 60. If they are saying between means you have to exclude both the numbers. Okay. What they are asking? They are asking composite number. I already told those numbers which are not prime are called composite number. So you can easily say all the crossed out numbers are composite number except one. Okay, one is neither prime nor composite. So you have to find the composite numbers from 60 to 70. See here, 60 is already crossed out. So 60 is also a composite number 60, and then 61 is a prime number, and then see the table and say the answer. 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67 is a prime number, and then 68, 69, and then 70 is also crossed out. So these are all the composite numbers from 60 to 70. Okay. Next we are going to see a very simple concept that are twin primes. What are called twin primes? A pair of prime numbers which are differ by 2. You have to take two prime numbers. They differ by 2 means that we call that number as twin primes. See here we have given some examples. 3, 5. Both are prime numbers. If you subtract 3 from 5, that is 5 minus 3, you get the answer 2. Similarly, 7 minus 5, you get the answer 2. 13 minus 7, you get the answer 2. 19 minus 17, you get the answer 2. Similarly, you can also find some other twin primes from this table. Okay. See the next one, prime triplets. What are called prime triplets? For prime triplets, triple means what? 3 numbers. So you have to consider 3 prime numbers. They differ by 2. See here, I have taken 3, 5, 7. First you have to subtract the 3 from 5. So what is your answer? 2. Next you subtract the 5 from 7. So what is your answer? 2. Thus we have taken 3, 5, 7. They are differ by 2. So we call this number 3, 5, 7 as prime triplets. Okay, it's clear children. Thank you.